Well, the moment you've been waiting for is underway. Sunday fun day. To get started, you're going to come to the center parts of our mats. The center, feet about hip width parts. We're going to bring our toes to angle out slightly. We're just going to simply rock from side to side. A little bit of blood flow going. And as we work and progress this movement, we're going to incorporate a little more movement to get that heart rate up slightly. Warm up our bodies before we work it out in this wonderful Sunday class. I'm going to put a little bend in the knees, step up in the toes. And I'm basically moving from side to side. As we transition, I'm going to try to maintain a nice upright body. Pull the shoulders up to the ears. We're going to add our arms in 1 second. We're going to start marching them. And then as we march, I'd like you to make an emphasis on pulling the elbows back. Still continuing the same motion with the legs. For that nice forward view. And then I'm going to bring some calmness at the feet, aim the toes straight forward now. Sweep up to salute the sun. Powerful exhale and blow out, fold it down. And inhale and extend to a flat back. So you can have forearms upon thighs or fingertips upon floors. Let's find out what's a body appropriate for you as we continue our warm up. Draw the chin in towards the neck. Double chin, we're going to call that. So double chin, spine extends, double chin, flex the spine. All right, let's keep the spine extended and draw the hips backwards. Walk the fingertips forward. Fill those lungs with air. As you exhale, let that upper body flex. And then Pilates style. Rotate that pelvic girdle under and stack each vertebrae as you come up. We're going to draw the elbows back. We're going to open the palms and fingers widely. We're going to take a nice squeeze of those upper inner arms. As we continue that squeeze, we're going to open and close those forearms, which are at a 90-degree angle. As we continue this, imagine the thumb pulls one direction and the baby finger brings it back center. Most important here is just to maintain that nice squeeze of the upper arms, those inner arms, squeezing against your rib cage. Your neck, of course, nice and long. We're going to bring in that double chin. So we do a few more reps. And then all of a sudden, we're going to bring it to the stop and extend the arms out straight beside the body, palms facing the sky. As you inhale, sweep the hands high to the sky. As you exhale, draw that booty back, keep the spine nice and long, and begin to work towards tabletop at the back. Let the arms sweep through. Open the palms to face away from the body as we maintain tabletop. I'd like you to grow that spinal column. Now, work the rotation of the palms, trying to give you as much opening. So it's an outward opening. I want you to feel the thumbs now pulling to the sky, and then push the heels to the earth as that upper body comes back up to stand. And once again, salutes. Our imaginary glorious sun. Reach tall. Now, cup the fingers, pull the butt back, spine long. We're coming back into tabletop. Let the arms sweep through. But once again, the fingers cup this time. Open the palms to face away. Draw the shoulders up to the sky. Draw the hands high to the sky. Draw hips back. As you inhale, rotate those heels without moving this isometric and salute. Sorry, salute. That sun cupped and big inhale, powerful exhale, relax, shoulders pull to ears, shoulders pull down and back, palms over. Take the right arm, sweep it to the sky, and change that up for the opposite side. Minimal or no bend in those elbows, just gently sway side to side. Hips are part of this movement. You're pushing them out as we move those hips of ours from side to side. Arms reach long, all the way through their range of motion. Try to extend the arm to come and touch the ear if it's possible. And if it's not, give me your best version of it. All right, come back up to stand. Shake it out. Take the right knee, lift it up. Left knee lifts.
And we're going to pretend we're running on the spot, nice and slow. A little bit of stabilization and balance, a little bit of heart rate elevation, as I promised you, as we continue on this. Try to get a nice elevation of the elbow, thigh, and sweeping back. So there's a big shoulder movement going on, driving up, pulling back, and stepping up and down. Knees reach high to the sky. Continue on this for a few more reps. And then calm it, step it out a little wider than hip width apart. Take the toes as you angle them off the center line and bring your hands onto your hips. Great job. Now, proud chest, chin draws in, spinal column is pulled long by an imaginary string on top of the head. And as we descend the body, it's kind of like a sumo squat, just working a small range of motion. And we're beginning a little faster cadence, up, down, as the muscles become coordinated with the movement. We're going to make them work a little faster. See how low you can go, push all the way tall, engage that belly, keep that spinal column nice and stable, up and down. Your rhythm can match mine. You can go faster, you can go slower, but keep on this for another couple. And then finally, let's everyone meet in the up position. Step your feet in underneath your hips, shake out the legs, arms, and say, wow, class is over, but not really, I'm just beginning. All right, take your right foot and step it back. We're going to hold this lunge position now. I want you to try to give me a straight leg in front and a chop through that right hip as we fold in. We keep the body nice and long. We're going to basically use the back foot to push off and come to balance on that right leg as the left knee lifts up. And then we're going to step back. So this is the movement, balancing through it, practicing control for the plane of motion we're trying to move through. You can bring your arms into play as you continue on this exercise. Woo, nice controlled movement. As the muscles fatigue, you might find balance a little more challenging, just like I'm experiencing. Try for another couple reps. Hopefully you've got a little bit of heat building in that left or right cheek. As you come up this one more time, let's put it down, switch up sides, right side stepping back, right knee driving to the sky, and off we go on this side. Work the reps. I'm going to calm my voice for a while as you work, practice the control of the movement. All right. Oops. Once again, fatigue often alters the movement. So try to move through as best you can. It's okay to lose form a little bit on this. Keep the movement going. Another couple more. And then we're going to move on, coming all the way up to stand, finding everyone in a slightly wider stance, the feet and the hips. So we maintain that slightly wider stance. We're going to push the weight onto the right leg, and take the left leg, lift it up. Let's bring your hands on hips and extend the leg straight. Now, pistol squats. That's just basically leg extended and then squatting down, standing back up. And then we're going to alternate from side to side. So leg extends, butt lowers, we raise up and switch. So now we've got the movement pattern. Really good for practicing. Now the range of motion, of course, is limited based upon muscle strength and your brain's ability to believe you can safely move through space. Now, if you need to take hands or hips for balance, please do that as you explore your range of motion. I like to use a little bit of cantilevering, which is basically pushing my arms forward, lower down, raise up. You may notice that my knees are kind of collapsing inwardly. I'm going to try to control that as I urge you to do also. We can push forward straight towards that center of the toe box. Raising, lowering, a lot of work, big heart rate bend here. Couple more. And on the last one, rise up and go, wow, check that box. Great job. Now, we're going to slow it down and take that right leg, step it back. As we come into a woodpecker type position, I like to find wide enough stance where we're stable, side to side, and we're challenged with enough workload in that left cheek. By and notice when we lean into this with a nice long spine, we're going to double chin the neck. So we're going to take that chin, pull it in. We're going to take the hands now. We're going to basically rotate the palms face forward. And we're going to draw the elbows back. Now, I want you to work the experiment. The experiment is how much load can you take on? This is going to be helpful in regards to building muscle. So, wrist static. We have elbows pulling back, shoulders pulling away from the center line, neck is long, chin is double. We have a nice lean in, and we're going to challenge that lean by leaning in even more if we can. The ball of the big toe of that front foot. Realize in terms of a little pressure, we have that back foot, heel aiming to the sky. Take the back foot and push forward a little more. See if you can increase that burn in that left cheek. In my sides mixed up. Sorry about that. Now, keep the elbows pulling high, chest proud, spine long, chin double, and lean in and touch more and push a little more. Take a big breath in, and as you release it, step the back foot forward, shake out that left side, set it up for the opposite side. Width, depth, stance, got it all worked out. Straightness comes to that front blade. And then here we go, folks. Elbows pull back, chest proud, chopping through that left hip, leaning in. And now, if we begin the experience on this side, you may notice that one side feels a little stronger than the other. Maybe it was the first side, maybe it's this side. A lot of maybes going on, but I want you to explore now depth on this. As you lean in a little more, holding on this, keeping those elbows pulling back, keeping that spinal column engaged. Your belly is hollowing out, six-pack muscles active, chin is double. Keep it double as best you can. Nice thing. Keep it as best you can. Fatigue may set in, but I want you to come back to it if you have to. Keep on it if you can. Now, take all of that big toe, make sure it's planted firmly in that right foot. Take the left foot, pushing from the toes, leaning in a little more, loading up that right cheek right now. Give me a little more depth in this. Keep it nice and long, engaged, chin working hard to keep that neck long and then active, and then a little more push from the back, a little more inward rotation for that hip. And once that muscle says, good work, release it, come up, shake that side out. Great job. Moving on. How about that? Now, I'm going to take a wide stance on a sideways view of the mat. We're going to basically use our left foot to push off on the right side and then land and sink down into that right hip, drive up, push off, come onto the left leg, and extend the right leg out, squat down. And then come up, push, stand, and then sweep out, squat, and slow back up this time. So if we establish the range of motion, we're going to add a little power into the movement. Pushing, coming to stand, stepping out, squatting down, powering up to stand. You can see this is going to challenge a lot of our lateral and medial interleg muscles, but it's also doing another fine thing, which is giving us center and balance as we shift our body weight left and right, so we're laterally moving. I'm gonna add a knee lift into this. And you do the same. And we're gonna do this for another couple reps. And then we're gonna switch sides. Down. Up and hold. Down. Up and hold. And as we set that foot down, we set up for the opposite side. So, stepping in and putting that left foot down, stepping in and down. You can see I'm building the squat. Left side starting to experience a little depth. That right leg is relatively straight. It's become the stand. You haven't brought that knee in yet, but you can go there right now if you want to. So, bring it down, power it up, bring it down, power it up, bring the knee lift in as we continue these next reps. Best you can, try to pause when that top and then set it down, get deep, power up, whoops, hold up, and set it down. We got a few more reps, get the balance established, plant it, get down low, power up high, and hold. Great balance. Work here with our lateral stabilization. Couple more reps, and then we're moving on. Last one down, big power up, and then lower down and turn to see your bright smiling faces, sauntering up to the front part of our mat. If you need water, towel, you can always grab it at any time, of course. I'm going to bring my feet a little wider than hip width apart. I'm going to take my heels and then open them slightly. So, toes are aiming center line. As I bring the straightness to the legs, I like you to try to pull the legs to the center line of the body. As you do so, I'd like you to take cupped hands, extend them out straight. Take your elbows and rotate them downwardly. You're going to take an imaginary string tied to the grapefruit. Oh, yeah. Pull away and then pull back the shoulders. As we maintain this, I like you to pull that chin in towards the neck. And if you're not bracing, give me some six-pack muscle. Now, bend the knees slightly, pull the hips back. We're chopping literally through the hips to get a little more hip flexion while we maintain the elevation of the arm, while we maintain the rotation of the elbows, pulling, 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 and then slowly, tummy hollows out as we keep it engaged. Raise the arms. Beautiful. Hold. Couple breaths. Powerful inhale. Powerful exhale. Stand. Shake it out. Great job. Now, a little bit of spinal stabilization work. Spinal stabilizers. Small muscles of the spinal column and the large movers of the spinal column, obliques, multifidus, your rotators. I'm going to come into like a supported stance. My legs are about double hip width, significantly wider than the hips, of course. And I have a little bit of inward rotation of my shoulders. I'm going to correct that by pulling the shoulders back and growing that neck nice and long and doubling the chin. To keep that nice engagement now, I'm going to bend the elbows, maintain the retraction, the elevation of the shoulders. It's becomes a tabletop. Now, if it's available, take the hands, bring your fingertips to the floor. As the hands descend, tips touch the floor. And I'm going to work to a solid kinetic connection here. So I'm going to take the ball of each big toe, push it into the mat, and then bring straightness to the legs. And now that we've got the kinetic chains of the legs set up, I'd like you to draw the hips backwards. I want you to feel as best you can and as much as you can. Weight in the heels as you walk the fingertips forward. Now, if you need more support, this is not achievable position. You can simply have forearms on thighs, but pulling the butt back, always achievable, whether your forearms are thigh bound or fingertips are on the floor. Now, in this, I'd like you to pull hips backwards, lengthen spine forward, chin doubling in, and holding on this. Now wait, where do you think you should feel at your foot? All over or mostly in the heels? I like you to try to get mostly to the heels right now. Specific for certain muscles we're trying to get next. Take the ball of each big toe, push it to the mat, and see if you can straighten the legs even more and give you a little more weight bearing back in the heels. Use the fingertips as cantilevering weights, moving them forward more. It's the hips draw back, spine is long, and chin. You got it. It's double. Now, take a breath in. As you exhale, pull the hips back and let the spinal column flex. As you inhale, extend to a flat back, chin doubling. Exhale, chin relaxing, flexing the spine. Inhale, long extended spine. Try not to float forward on the toe box. Just keep the big toe connected with a little push into the mat. This is all about spinal articulation right now. Loading some of those long, strong muscles through the hips. And on the lateral and medial side, working a nice stretch. As we inhale and lengthen and exhale, allowing the muscles to relax and lengthen. Spinal muscles at work here. Now pull long, keep the tabletop position, draw back into those heels once again, and we're going to begin with our windmill by taking the right or left side skyward, and then switching it for the opposite side. And we're going to simply move side to side, your cadence, your speed, you figure it out, keep it going. We're working towards fatigue. If you feel it soon, that's fine, you can take a break. If you don't feel it, keep working through this. Knowing that each rep is building either an endurance or a little strength. Without injury, of course, we have to be mindful as we make the movement that when we know we're tired, pushing beyond that sometimes not beneficial. You know your body, you figure it out. And we're going to do a couple more reps each side. Before we bring the fingertips back down, we're going to pull back a little more, and now we're going to finish this up with a slow rep on each side. Left side, the left shoulder pulls to the sky, really pull it high. And then lower it down. Great job. Opposite side, right shoulder sky, higher, lower down, walk your feet in, under hips, inhale, extend, to a flat back, exhale, fold, hands to opposite elbows and do a nice stretch. Palms to the thighs, hips tucked under, and one vertebrae at a time, bringing that spinal column nice and long. Draw your shoulders up to the ears, open the palms to face forward, draw the elbows backwards. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, sweep the palms forward as you turn to face forward. Hands are over the heart. All right, now, take right knee, lift it into the air. Just gonna hold this pose for a second. I'd like you to check in with your feet, your foot, on that side. It's gripping. It's so let it relax. See if you can find balance. Front to back with foot without trying to grab upon the mat surface with the toes. We're going to roll for a couple more breaths. And then we're going to set up for the opposite side. Same thing. Left knee elevates. I'm going to find the balance. Oops. Hopefully I can find the balance. As we pull on this, you might notice the ankle rocking and rolling. Try to calm it. Try to keep the toes from gripping as we keep long through the spinal column. A couple more breaths before we set it down and move along to something else. All right, set it down. Take a big breath in, powerful inhale. On the exhale, fold it forward and get into your plank. High plank to start. Now, let the torso drop in between the arms. Pull the hips up and back. Drive your heels to the earth. Enjoy down dog in that nice posterior lengthening of the legs, leg muscles. With a nice pull, heels, driving earth, double chin, and pull the hips higher to the sky. And then slowly send the knees towards the earth and walk back into all fours. Widen the stance of knees, feet, and hands. And take the imaginary spring and pull along the spinal column, draw the chin up and into the neck. And then here we go. Center of spine goes to the sky. The pubis rounds under and up. Belly hollows out. Head descends towards the earth. With a lot of upper spinal flexion. A little bit of lower spine extension. Lumbar spine extending. Thoracic spine flexing. We're going to float back without compromising the spinal column. So we're not letting it wink. We're going to draw back and feel a little different pull. And then going to float forward with the spinal column remaining in its aspects. Now extend everything straight. Lift the tailbone and pull the back of the head. Double the chin. Proud chest of the body. Draw back now the hips for a different type of experience. And then while we sort of float forward, reverse, float back, float forward, reverse, and then we're going to add both of them together in the movement. So I want you to follow along. Draw back first. Now, in the back position, come to that highly flexed spine, head in flexion, tailbone tucking under, the pubis going under, flow forward, and then extend. So cow floats back, and cat floats forward. And do that a few more times. If you need cushioning for the knees, you can always grab towel or one more time back, one more time forward. And as we arrive on all fours, like you float the knees, lift the hips, step the feet up and in, draw back your glute sound. Inhale, extend to a flat back. Exhale, fold, and Pilates style. Hip tucks under. It's legs straight. We stack. Lift the sun, cupping the hands, and then lowering down the elbows. Only to bring those upper arms in for a nice little body hug. Feel that connection. Feel the warmth. Oh, doesn't that feel good? A little self-love situation going on there. So as you squeeze those forearm, upper arms, the inner side of the upper arms into the rib cage, I'd like you to proud out the chest. So that nice proud chest, I'd like you to open and then close. So this movement is slow. There's not a lot going on, but there is a lot going on. And a lot going on is all about self-love aspect. I'd like you to use those arms and pull tightly to the rib cage, the whole range of motion. And as best you can, with the whole range of motion. Chest is proud and arms, upper arms, squeeze. So we're slowly opening all the way as far as open as we can without pulling the arms off the rib cage. Come back, center, pull, open chest, proud, neck long, double up that chin. Oh yeah. One more time. See how wide open you can get. Hold on that. Hold. Try to make it a little more open. Hug, hug, hug. Open, open, open. And then relax. Shake it all out. Great work. Let's come to the front of our mats. Big inhale. Salute the sun. Powerful exhale. down the tabletop. Now, take your thumbs, sorry, clench your hands, take your thumbs and rotate them up to the sky. Chest is proud. As we raise up, everything remains the same. So it's all about spinal integrity right now. Shoulders at external rotation, neck, double chin. As we fold forward, try to keep the chin double and try to keep those shoulders from rounding inwardly. Coming back up. Slowly down. We're going to progress this 1, 2 more movements. Coming back to rise back up. And here we go, folks. As we lower, take that right leg, step it back. Then step forward. Take the left leg, step it back. Step forward. Plant both feet. Raise the upper body. Great job. That's 1 rep. 99 more to go. Just kidding. All right, now hold. Right leg steps back and then forward. Left leg steps back, then forward. Unhinge. And we're going to do 1 more. We're moving on. Hopefully you got a nice burn going in those external rotators, the rotor cuff muscle, rotator cuff scores. Hold. Step one side. Step the other. And then unfold, shake it out. Great job. That's a lot of work. Hopefully you enjoyed that as much as I did. As you inhale, sweep to the sky. As you exhale, fold, take it down to the mat. If you need water, I didn't remind for this earlier, so grab it now if you need it. If you've been drinking it all along, good for you. Pearson was asking me about water, and I said, it's all about product placement. All right, enough of that fun stuff. All right, that graceful descent to the earth. Hopefully yours was a little more graceful than mine. We're in a staff-like pose. I didn't stipulate that, but let's get there. Little wide, heels to corners, shorter body appropriate width is fine. Just a spot to aim to. Now, you're your favorite zoo creature. You know what I'm talking about, right? Panda. If you're that, then I'm demonstrating right now. I'd like you to kind of take a roll up onto the sit bones and then bring that spinal length and then the chin double into that neck. Let the hands just fall to the side. You're proud of that chest. Now we're going to work the shoulders once again. You're going to start walking the hands directly out of the sides of the body. You're going to take the palms, sorry, the baby finger, you're going to roll over that so the palms can face the sky. Now we have those shoulders, the arm in particular, working exterior rotation. Tell me your shoulder cups a little tired from the previous exercise. Just thinking of it. All right, now while you have that, like you now, cup the fingers and raise the arms, and then keep each hand holding an imaginary ball. I switched off great. Yeah, imaginary ball, string attached ball, pulling off the center line of the body. So you pull, pull, pull. You'll notice my elbows are rotated downwardly, and my arms are pulling out. They're giving me as much pull away from the body as I can master. And now I'm going to basically take that extended arm and sweep it backward as I crowd up the chest and draw the chin in. Almost like I take the upper spinal column and I folded it or rolled it over a ball, right in the top part of that spine, right across the shoulder blades. Chest is proud. It feels awkward. It feels like you're working also. And then relax that by bringing hands over hearts. Jared's on that pose there. Great job. Hand to the body. Let's fold it down with hands over heart. And then let's inhale, extend to a flat back. Hands are still over heart. And now let's Pilates style. Use your arms for counterweight weights if you can. Slowly C-curve the spine and take it down to the earth. Draw the hands all the way back. Keep the arms in the peripheral view of your eyes as you cup and pull along the arms. Hollow out the belly. Take your double chin. Keep it double as you rotate your head to the left. And back, center. Opposite side. And back, center. And then bring the arms down beside the body. We work to keep the heels of the feet just a little wider than hip width apart. I like to slide it in just an inch or two, just enough to put a little break in your knees. Now, with that, I like you to float your pelvic girdle, hopefully able to get the sensation of low back skin. Now, if you need to step in your feet a little more to achieve that, get that first. And then step your feet out while you take the feet out to the point where they're just about as far as you can go without the legs being straight. Without losing that low back skin. Bring the arms beside the body. Fingertips are your touch point because you cupped your hands. You flattened out on your shoulder blades and you kept that low back skin touch. I know you did because you were focused on it. As we bring flexion to the feet. And we're going to round those thighs in and bring the toes to touch. Oh my goodness. Got some inner thigh muscles working. Do you feel them? Now we're going to work them a little more by squeezing those thighs together as you bring a little push of your fingertips to the earth. Now, to do that, I need you to have your arms up off the earth. And I need you to rotate your elbows down towards the earth. And I need to be tension-free through your neck. We kind of rolled it from side to side a little earlier just to practice for this moment. Do the same thing. Double chin left and double chin right for a couple reps. And you continue to work the squeezing of your thighs and that hard effort of flexing those feet, simply meaning you're taking the tops of the feet and pulling them as close to the shin as you can and keeping all that effort as best you can. Squeeze a little harder if you've got it, give it to me. And then calm everything. Keep the knee bend as it is and just use your heels as hinges to open up, to splay open the legs. Let those muscles that you've been contracting intensely lengthen out. You probably feel good because that's what they're used to right now. But why we do this exercise is to strengthen and shorten those muscles so they help keep your hip movement more stable. Imagine that. Now, let's go back to this. We're going to bring some progression back to this. So as the feet rotate inwardly to touch each other, I'd like you to bring that flexion back big time. Give me that big squeeze of the thighs. Let those arms extend straight, elbows rotate to the earth with fingertips touching up on that mat of yours. As we continue to squeeze now, we're going to amplify by taking the heels and pushing your heels to the mat without compromising foot flexion. So as you push, you see or feel, more importantly, trembling in those inner thigh muscles you've connected to this. Great job. Work that. See if you can get more of it. Squeeze the thighs, push the heels. See if you can get that booty off the earth. It may not go. Don't worry about getting it up. Just worry about the muscle activation. Big time. Squeeze, 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 and then relax. Arms, keep the heels in place. We have one more rep with this. Very important exercise. Wellness in the hips, affecting wellness in the lower back and upper body. How functional those hip muscles are really determines how functional and strong your movement is and how well supported your spine is. Hopefully with all that talking, it's giving you enough opportunity to set up and start the work. Foot flexed by squeezing, fingertips upon the earth with proud chest and flat shoulder blades, right? Keep the squeeze, and now flex the feet a little more, push the heels as you keep that flexion strong. Give me some work here. Give yourself some work, right? This is for you. This is not about me talking more. This is about you exerting effort, benefit from you. Squeeze, push, lift a little more if you can, hollow out the belly, keep the neck tension free. And then relax. This time extend the legs all the way out. Bring the hands all the way back. Sweep them up over the chest. Turn the palms to face. Spread those fingers widely. Drop that chin into your chest. And Pilates style, sit it up. Keep the chin, keep the C curve. Keep that spinal flexion as you dive the hands forward. Hold for a couple breaths. Feel that nice lengthening through the low back. Enjoy it. You earned it. As you inhale, extend the flat back. Walk it back in. We have a few stretches to finish up. We're going to basically take our left leg, make the number 4. If your knees up high and it looks like an awkward 4, fine. It's not about that at all. It's just simply about finding that nice setup. We're going to take our hands forward. We're going to use this movement now, whether it's flexion in spine. That's all you got, that's spine. This is all about lengthening of some specific muscles, mostly posterior muscles. As we fold in, try to keep your spinal column nice and long. Try to give as much inward rotation as you can. And walk back, spine straight. Sweep that left side up. And then while you work to keep your sit bones, both sides connected to the mat, I'd like you to take that left shoulder, pull it towards the sky and rotate it open. And then lower down and switch up to the opposite side. I often get asked, like, how do you do that? How do you do it? I just have a nice setup in my acetabulum, the little socket that my leg bone fits into, and I kind of enjoy that. Slightly showing off, right? All right, we're back into this. Walking forward, I have spine long. Hopefully you have the same. If it isn't, if it's flexed, that's all you got. I'm okay with that. It's all about lengthening right now. We're pulling through the hamstrings, a little bit of gluteal lengthening, pulling that nice low back, kind of like, oh, little bit of relaxation. We worked a lot of that today. We worked a lot of balance today too. Hopefully you felt that. Very key for everyday activities, up to and including someone I know that's going skiing. Yeah. So,
Probably skiing in the backyard right now.
with all the snow in New Jersey, yes, probably cross country skiing in the backyard.
Or she has no power.
Oh, I know, I forgot, sorry, I forgot about it. So we bring extension to the spinal column. I'm gonna take the right arm, reach it out, and then open that right shoulder. Oh, yeah. Enjoy it. And then lower down, extend both legs straight. Pilates style, take it down. Connect the bottoms of both feet. And slowly let the rock to the right side. So that, rock to the left side, so the right knee comes up. And then slowly rock to the opposite side, left knee comes up. So the outside of the legs are hopefully, but not importantly, touching the earth. They're working their way towards that side. So you just simply rock from side to side. Bit of self-love, that low back. On that rock, open the legs wide and then slowly hinging through the ball of the big toe and the heel. So we're going to simply open and close. Just kind of training these muscles to slide better over the muscle tissue, the fibers sliding inwardly as we work the eccentric phase, look at closing, and they open as we work the concentric phase. They kind of stretch out as they lengthen and slide upwardly on themselves. just a little practice of that to make sure that they're functional, little vibration in the movement's good. It just tells you that the muscles got a little bit of work today, which is what you wanted, right? You wanted to work those muscles. Let's calm that,
You're done.
plant both feet in, bring the knees up into the chest, bring the forehead up to meet the knees, and let's rock and roll all the way up to a seated position. Cross your legs any style you want. Make your spinal column nice and long as you bring hands over heart to allow me to thank you for joining us today. Appreciate you being here. Namaste.